Hello there, Nebulous Scholar coming at you in post. Because guess who bumped the mic between pausing recording and muted it? This guy. So for the next half-ish hour, you're going to be having me, I guess, live commenting over my own gameplay and attempting to remember what I was talking about. Spoilers, the original was absolutely a salt-encrusted rant about this, and as I get more frustrated, it wasn't pretty. Should be, less intense in this version, because I'm calmer now, but, still. Oh, look at that, immediately I'm going places where I don't know if I should be going. The wingsuit's neat and all, but I feel like this level is only partially designed for it. You'll see later, but I'm pretty sure I end up sequence breaking because of where I can go. It's, wonky to say the least. Like, these guys popping out of existence. Anyway, new sword. I actually quite like it. I do mention that while this sword is a nice cool blue and purple, and it's like the classic sword for this game, I do like the digital spirit, what with its, like, translucent and, like, digital blade look, and, like, silver etchings. The fact that it's shorter isn't, great. But, yeah, I run with this for pretty much the rest of the game, because it looks nice, and it actually fits with the hands I put on. Hands? Gloves? Whatever. That is the cause of a lot of my problems. That one behind the wall. I remember that. I don't know why I just landed there. Hey, look, I found the exit. I still am not a fan of the pull to you instead of pull yourself to the area grapples.
What is your end goal?
I've already told you. I want to be left alone in the cyber void.
Rahu's a real one.
Really?
My actions only harm everyone around. I don't want to contribute to that any longer.
Have you thought about helping
Whom?
people at DOVA?
I don't know.
Hey, look, I've ended up somewhere I definitely shouldn't be able to be because I flew here. This is like 100% out of bounds. There's nothing to do here. This place is like barely textured, and I'm pretty sure I'm phasing through the walls. But because of the wingsuit and the interesting design ideas behind this whole level, I ended up here. Now, I'm actually not sure where to go here properly, because, again, with the weird layout of the map, I also definitely should not be down here. But it lets me, because for some reason there's collision here. Like, again, I'm here, and I really, really feel like I shouldn't be. I can see through the floor, but because of the wingsuit, I'm just allowed to be here. It's like they didn't really think through where you could go. At least give me, like, boundaries so I know I'm not allowed to go there. But anyway, I'm also, like, running around going, hey, how do I get to that secret? Because I don't know. So I've managed to go backwards, because I'm back down at the beginning here. And I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's the way to get to the secret, I think, because I have to fly there. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to gain a lot of deaths here. The arrows say to go down and I have to go through the zap wall, but instead I can fly down to it because I know it's there. I clearly missed it. But, like, I'm skipping, I think, most of the level when I really, really shouldn't be able to. I got a lot closer here, but I misjudge exactly where it is, and I try and save it to no avail. Granted, I definitely shouldn't be able to save it with all this, but, And, again, there's weird areas where you can land on it, and the kill plane should probably be higher. But I am 100% sequence breaking and skipping out on most of the level to do this. So now I'm here. Secret obtained, level skipped. Pills. The label claims that this bulophedrine is a mixture of anabolic steroids, pheromones, and some amino acid supplements. The cap doesn't come off easily. It's childproof. If you find one of those bottles on the streets, you can be sure it no longer holds what it says on the tin. The gangs fill them with bullshit chemicals like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. The crushed glass is added for extra sensations in case you snort it. So, fake drugs, because drugs, I don't know. Probably sell it for some money. Anyway, now I'm here after skipping half the level. and let's solve this combat puzzle. I'm like, where do I go otherwise? Did I skip it? And now it spawns me here, which tells me, oh, I hit a checkpoint and skipped the actual level. Because I'm allowed to. Which, again, questionable design. Why was I allowed to do that? But hey, speedrun tech, I guess? Anyway, shielded robots. These robots were always a pain to me, even in the first game. I haven't actually tried to tempest their shots back. I don't think you can in this game, because they're wide beads instead of, like, an array of bullets like they were in the first one. That said, traversing around here is... I'm probably just doing it wrong, but it's a little awkward. But also, the level design here is frankly annoying because it's meant for gliding, because all the platforms are so far apart. So it's like, oh, get good at gliding. And I'm like, I would like to, but then it cancels out on me and now I'm dead. So now what? Either that or I hit the button, I'm not sure which. I can't remember. But either way, it's a long way to death and just, I don't know. While the glider is cool, I'm not a fan of incorporating it into combat. I feel like it should be strictly traversal, because it's not clunky, but I don't know how to use it properly. And then you get design like this, and this just, I don't like it. That's just me being, like, not petty, what's the word I'm looking for? Picky. But I'm trying to remember how to deal with the shield guys as well, because it's... like, they didn't really give you an introduction this time around. They were introduced fairly early, I want to say, in the first game, but then they got no fanfare here.
What I'm trying to say is, the Interface Council could use your help.
Helping them would mean hurting others. I don't want that.
So what you're saying is, you're just going to exist there.
Whatever that means, yes. I reject any further participation in reality.
What if the power goes out?
One day, it will for everyone.
Rahu just wants to be a NEET. He's not in this revolution anymore. Accidentally throw away my surge. But, yeah, what was I saying before Rahu spoke up? Just... this map is sort of a mess, if I'm honest. At least that's how it feels like from my perspective. And then I fall off because I'm just brilliant. But you know what? Save it. Except I don't, because, you know, Jack doesn't want to clamber. Maybe that's an invisible wall. I don't know. But I found the exit, so, you know, progress. So it drops me off there. Fly through. I see the arrows too late. I have to slide down that. I have to drop the glider and slide down the slide after making it across. Make it that time. Now, this is just platforming. And this is where it's fine for the most part. The platforming with the glider is great. It's when I have to use in combat where it gets wonky. Because then I feel like it gets in the way of all the running around and whatnot. I don't care what anyone says. I saved it. Also, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have been able to save it, but I had the glider. So, again, it feels like they didn't account for that, or maybe they did. I don't know. It's... Again, I say again, but I haven't complained about it yet. I forget I'm in post right now. It feels like a lot of... that's me going out of order again. And then... Oh, he did clamber up that time. And I'm just going out of order again, because that's... Again, it's a pull grapple and not a jump grapple. Just, I'm not a fan. It should be really cool, but I don't know. And then, you know, textures glitch out. Confuse me, so I die. A lot of the ideas here are half-assed. The first game... I die from the stupid centipede hitting me because I didn't slash it. A lot of the ideas, they're half-baked. The first game felt a bit more cohesive with all the design and stuff that it did. Especially because the game is now glitched and trying to grapple to something that doesn't exist. It's just very confused. So now I have to really finicky or finesse. There we go, to get the thing to grapple. Textures are still busted, or whatever. It's not loading properly.
How do you rate our chances?
For defeating Mitra,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. If we make it before him, I'd say our chances are looking optimistic.
And I'll take that.
If we don't, I guess it's not so important anymore.
That's weirdly comforting.
You're welcome.
I do like Rahu as an addition, just another voice in my head who's not a terrible person. He sort of just wants to hang out and live, and he's like, oh man, Mitra, you want to ruin everything and like hurt everybody? That's kind of not cool, dude. I kind of want out. So, he's nice. He just wants to be a neat. He's like, I like playing on the computer. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. Just, I want to live a quiet life without taking people's hands and blowing people up. See, I do like the glider, actually, for this. I can see now why those guys fly out of reach of everything, because the glider lets me reach them. So it works out nicely here. Not so much here. Because I don't know why the glider didn't deploy. But, managed it. Like, it works out sometimes, and I do great. Other times, I'm just like, I don't know. Just, there's a lot of ideas that they implemented where it's like, that's cool. Kinda wish it worked better. And, you know, sometimes I wish I weren't a failure, but that's on me, not on them. So, yeah.
Getting warmer, number. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
I thought you wanted me to witness something.
I sure did.
Black again.
I was hoping to show you a finished piece. But since you're here, I might guide you through the artistic process as well.
Can't wait.
I don't know why Jack tried to clamber up on the wall. He never clambers up on walls normally, especially when there's no top part. But you know, he wanted to there. I'm sensing a chip over on this side, and I managed to get it. It is, I've mentioned it before, but it is really nice that they give you the collectible finder right up front. Granted, it doesn't mean I get super distracted trying to collect everything now, but, you know, I manage. Also means I get a lot more collectibles on my first run than I'd expect. Which would make subsequent runs, if I did them, a lot easier to just do fast. This is me finessing the system. Because after I clear this area, I realize I am absolutely not supposed to do it this way. But I apparently am a tester for Ghostrunner because I am finding all the breakables. I am 100% not supposed to be able to get up there like this. But I did, and I'm doing it. And then I made it. I thought I was going to die on the energy wall, and I guess I didn't. But yeah, this is supposed to be the second one you get to. Hey, guess what? I failed. Because there's two directions to go, and I'm totally not noticing the first one. Is the rail above this jump pad. Instead, I'm trying to fly, and it's working. And I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to go up somehow. I don't know how, but I'm supposed to go up. This time, I'm going to make it a lot more clean. And, again, I don't know if it's good design or if I'm sequence breaking.
No great plan? Nothing to back your actions?
And who are you to judge? How many lost their lives on your journey?
It's different.
Of course it is. You're a glorified weapon, that's what you are. A brainless tool. A machine. A killer. I couldn't care less about your opinion.
Mitra's just, like, weirdly petty. I'm trying to go back up for some reason. And then I realize, oh, there's a rail up there. Granted, I still try and fly again because I don't know. I'm dumb, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what to think about Mitra. He starts off as this, like, intimidating antagonist where he's like, oh, they worked hard to revive him and he's probably really strong and, like, really evil. And in the end, I'm not quite sure what his goal is. Or, I mean, I guess I do. And, of course, I overshoot things because reasons. But Yeah, like, I don't get Mitra. He's not as compelling an antagonist as Mara was from the first game. Like, she was an evil dictator,
Explain anything?
but...
Explain what? I don't care for your understanding.
Yeah, see that.
Isn't this something assholes like to do?
See?
Cute.
Jack knows. He's like, what are you even doing and why? Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, I got over here. What do I do? I don't know why I jumped. Oh, because I'm trying to fly over. But I'm basically trying to figure out, hey, where do I go from here? Because I pushed the thing, and I assumed the hook I pushed is the one I'm seeing on the other side, but it's super not. But don't worry, I get it eventually. This is the consequence of me doing things backwards. Because I assumed that the hook on the right side and on this left side are the same hook, and they are not. So when I see this, I'm like, do I just push this back then? Assuming it's the first one. So I push it. There we go. Then I fly back and realize, oh, I can grapple up here. And I grappled the wrong way because reasons. I don't know. I apparently flew backwards when I grappled up, so it threw me into the electric wall. Anyway, I try flying, I grapple up, then I realize, oh, I can reach that one. That was the first one I pushed. Now where do I go? Sometimes the clambering's so generous and then it's just not. Anyway, I found the critical path. Therefore, I fly over like a flying squirrel. This isn't even the part where I got super salty, by the way. Like, that's all in like the next 10 minutes, maybe? Is it this room? Oh, it's super this room. Here we go. I'm prepared to channel my past saltiness. I just took a bullet to the face there. That's not even... That's user error. That's not the game. The machine gun guy, take him out, burst through the wall. There's this dude here, and I remember how to fight them now, so I take him out. This is me dashing and jumping over things, because I didn't realize I can just, like, slide down this. Like, I know the robots have poor vertical tracking, but I didn't realize how poor it was, because I don't actually have to do anything in that interaction there. Anyway, I make this jump, which is really nice. Take this guy out. And then I'm like, where do I go? I hit the ball, which means I don't wall run, and therefore I die. And I didn't hit it with my sword. I hit it with my face and then my sword, but then I fall. So that ends that run, which could have been really good. Let's see. Is it this one where it's going to happen? Nope, I just get shot. It's going to happen a couple times when I do this. But... nope, I make that one. I don't know if it's user error or if it's weirdly buggy. At this point, I get, like, I start to get really annoyed. Like, I'm trying to get behind this guy, and then I apparently hit the shield at some points. See, this is me testing out, can I just slide down? And then he doesn't fire, so never mind. And then I get hit by the rockets. Let's see, is it gonna happen here? No. That wall is torturous for me. I'm having slight traumatic flashbacks right now every time I jump off that wall. I could have sworn I was behind him on that one. So now the annoyance starts. I was definitely behind him on that one, so I'm just extra confused. And now I'm like, okay, I need the stamina. Again, could have sworn I was behind him, and then I die because I bounced off his face 3 times despite being behind him. So that time, I'm pretty sure I jumped, but it didn't slow down time. I just dashed to the side, which threw me off because I didn't make it to the wall, which is why I died. And this happens a couple more times where I go to jump and dash to the side, and then I apparently just dash to the side. I could have sworn I left the ground when I tried to dash, but I don't know. Anyway, back here trying to clear out these guys. Regular zombies are no big deal. This guy is apparently a big deal. I don't know why. I'm still used to the mechanics of the first game, so I occasionally forget I can block, which would save me a lot. At the same time, I feel like it's something of a crutch. I'll use it, because, you know, I don't care about crutches. But at the same time, it's just like, really makes it... I don't know why I jumped. I'm just stupid. No, you know what? I'm getting frustrated. That's what this is. I'm starting to screw up, so I'm like, why am I... There, that's another one. I could have sworn I jumped to do my sensory boost, but apparently I either didn't or the game got real confused and I just dashed to the side instead. So this is me making sure I do it. But it's gonna happen a couple more times because I get more and more salty, and so I'm even more prone to screwing up. This is... Nope, it's still not it. I'm still jumping over it when I can just slide down. I'll realize it later. Just past me is in a real bad headspace at the moment, and it does not get better for actually kind of the rest of the playthrough. I don't know what happened there. Like, I tried to take the lift up, it didn't send me up, I tried to dash over to it, and then I overshot it. And then I'm really stubborn about doing this route this whole time. There it is again, the dash sideways when I thought I was in the air and trying to sensory boost forward. But I keep taking this route because I do know it, and I can do it. It's just... the frustration comes from screwing up the same thing, despite clearing it earlier. So it's annoying. This is me testing, can I just slide under it the whole time? Yes! So I do that from there on out. Because that... I don't know, that saves on brain space, so I don't need to dash jump more than I need to. I'm also not using my shuriken for whatever reason, but, you know, I'll make it eventually. Now see, that was really cool. It worked out when it super did not need to, but I need to head in another way. And then I get hit by the shockwave because the dude was ready for me. So it worked out, and then it didn't because I screwed up. Then I realized I can just swing at those to break the wall. I don't actually need to dash at them. Didn't realize it. Makes sense, but... like, the game told me I dash at the walls to break them, and I have only been doing that since. So now I decided to change up my route, because I realized there's a laser guy there, and he's going to be a pain. Plus, it's actually a lot easier to access this ball from over here. The problem is, his gunman is there. Problem solved. Now, I have a problem with the placement of that railing. Because I tried to dash over it, but then I landed on it. And so it interrupted my dash and sort of just screwed me up. The problem comes when that happens more often, because, spoilers, I'm not clearing it here, because I'm trying to figure out, how do I get up where the shield ball is? So I'm not seeing it. And now I'm like, where am I going? I don't know where to go. I am lost, and I'm not going to make it anywhere because I took that grapple, and that grapple gave me death. There's no way to recover this. I'm going to try, but there's no way. So, here we go again. I can feel... there's the side dash again instead of the sensory dash. Maybe I'm just too fast on my reflexes. I'm hitting the dash too early before I jump. Either way, it's frustrating because it keeps happening. And it's like, I should just be able to do it. Muscle memory should be kicking in, but apparently my muscles are stupid at this point. Anyway, don't let Laser Man go. And I believe this one ends up unfortunate. Yep, there it is. Again, should have been blocking. But, you know, Jack was busy flipping the sword in the air. To be fair, it looks really cool. But he was flipping the sword instead of blocking. Because I didn't hit the block button. I'm sure I get behind him because I was about to bounce off his shield again. I feel like enemies bounce you back really far in this game. Like the ninja guys, the shield guys, they bounce you back way further than I remember in the first game. This is me going, okay, well he's shooting, I need to go around. Managed to slide into that corner there and not die. Once again, tried to jump over the boost and miss it. Hit the boost on the way down, so now I'm screwed up in my tempo. Survive. Have a combo going so the shield takes care of the missile. And now I'm like, where do I go though? And I don't know where to figure out where to go because the dude is shooting at me. And I'm like, where is there the point for me to go? There's a grapple point up there. I just didn't see it yet because it doesn't show up until I'm close enough. So I'm like, maybe I just go to this and bounce up. And now I see the grapple point. Take him out. And now we end things. Except he shoots a missile in my face, so no, we don't end things. I remember being extremely mad about that one, because I finally made it to that point, and he shotgunned me with missiles. And it's like, that's not how this goes. You're supposed to let me jump on your face. So, the salt continues, and the anger continues to rise. At least I'm sliding under the robot. Usually they're really tough for me, but at least that guy is easy, because I can slide. Now I realize, oh, I have a combo. I can slash. And then I waste it. but I can fly over. I remembered I can block. Once again, cannot dash over. That dude is on the edge, so I'm just like, what do I do? I hit the jump a couple times. I can't deal with him despite the fact that because he has a shield. So that frustrates me a little bit, because I landed on him. There's that side dash screwing up again. I managed to do whatever that was and save it. I recall being absolutely bewildered, but also saying, I'll take it. And take it I will. You got Laserman. I think did I put the blade coating? I tried to slash the gun dude on the other side and then just missed. But it's okay, because I can die here instead. It's hard to aim when you're going fast. I didn't even have my shuriken on. I once again tried to do the dash, but I landed on the wall anyway, so whatever. Yeah, a lot of those times where I'm like randomly wall running because the game's just like, yeah, you stuck to the wall, and I managed to save it. Usually it's great, but this time I'm just like, I'm not conscious enough of it to do it properly. And that's unfortunate because I was going to use my sensory boost to launch an accurate projectile, and then it ran out, so it boosted me forward. And because it boosted me forward, I missed the railing. There's the side dash again, instead of the jump and sensory boost. But yeah, like, the one time I don't want to, or I do want to hit the railing, I don't boost onto the railing and get caught by it. And it's like, I don't even know what got me there. And I'm pretty sure I said the same thing last time. Watching it back, I can kind of see where I screw up. But the problem is, in the moment, it just feels inconsistent. And I'm like, I don't know if it's me or if it's the game, and that's what's giving me trouble. Again, could have sworn I was behind him. But let's make it definite. Because apparently the dude has a 720, or, not 720, wow, 270 arc for a shield instead of the 180 that was expected of him. I'm like, okay, he's gonna stop shooting, I can make it. Again, the railing, that railing is going to continue to screw with me, and it never gets better. But I'm doing the murder. And I could have sworn there was a zombie, so I tried to dash backwards. The problem is I have the mod that lets you backdash jump, so I went into the air and off the edge, and I'm like, oh, that mod just killed me. Be careful about my backdashes. So that made me sad. Which is funny because like that's the only time I ever actually used the backdash, and it killed me. So it's like, why did I put that on? I almost never backdash. I'm sure there's a reason to backdash. I just don't know what it is. That's me using Tempest for some reason. I switch to Shuriken. This is what gets me. Look at that! This kills me because I'm too bewildered to be like, what just happened? I throw a Shuriken. I have the Blink Jammer mod on, so I'm supposed to teleport to him. You can see me shoot past the railing, and then the game goes, oh, but wait, you went on the railing. Also, I missed the kill plane. So I'm just falling now. I'm so out of bounds. And this is again where I'm like, the design of this level is so baffling because it has so many holes in it. I fell out of the level, missing every kill plane, and I'm just continuing to fall. And I just let it go because I'm like, what is happening? Why is this a thing? How did I find a gaping hole in the level to just fall this far out of bounds? Like, this isn't even, like, it's not a glitch per se, but it would be a bug report you'd put in if you were a game tester. I'm not a game tester, by the way. Never been one. I feel like I'd be really bad at it. But then I do things like this, and I'm like, wow, I found it. Anyone want to give a bug report? What's the bug report form look like? So yeah, I managed to fall out of bounds, miss the kill plane that's supposed to say, hey, you should reset now, and then just kept falling. It's just so weird that that's there, especially in this level. You think they'd have more kill planes. By the way, it happens again, and you can see it happen in slow motion. Look at that. You see how far I boosted past the railing, and then it made me stick to the railing anyway? And then apparently I bounced off his head? I don't know. But, like, in slow motion, you can see how buggy it is and why I ended up so mad with that railing. Because I 100% boosted past it, and the game was like, oh, you want it on the railing? And I'm like, no, actually, I didn't. I didn't want anywhere near the railing. And seeing it in slow motion just, like, makes it worse. Now I'm like, don't fire missiles. I'm going to find a way to get you. Then I decide, screw it. I have Shuriken. By the way, I missed because he flew too far away. Also, those textures look really bad. Can I save it? The answer is no, because I keep hitting the wrong button. The answer is yes, because apparently there's collision here. Like, again, there should definitely be a kill plane right here. The Shuriken doesn't make it. But you know what does make it? Surge!
Hypocrisy much?
Oh, my kill count isn't even close to yours.
I don't even remember the conversation.
Soon, I won't be lying to myself unlike you. You all had it coming. Adam, Mara, everything they put their hands on, every single person, creation, and being that ever witnessed the inside of DOVA, everyone and everything responsible for this monolith of inhumanity. I will take you all straight to hell, and I intend to enjoy this.
I don't remember what Mitra's talking about, and I sort of just let the dialogue play out because I again missed the entire kill plane that lets me fall out of bounds. So, you know. But hey, I cleared the level, not the level, the room. So, good for me. Yeah, no, that room is, I hate it a lot. Like a lot. And then there's this room. This, I think, is the last room before, and it's not even that hard a puzzle, but apparently I'm just so mentally exhausted from being angry at that last room. And, like, as a last room, like, that was the last, I think, major combat room of the game before the final boss. And, I don't know, it's just wholly inadequate. I feel like it's not a great test of, like, all your abilities. I don't know. I feel like it should have been representative of everything you had to face in this game, and it really wasn't. Especially because it bugs out so badly with, like, collision and areas you're allowed to go and not allowed to go. Now, watch me be stupid here, because there's that one up there, which is obviously the first one that you should hit, because it's the longest one. The second one is definitely in the middle, because it's, you know, it's middle length, while the one on the bottom is the shortest length. But watch, I am a colossal genius and hit the short one first. Why? Who knows? So, let's do this again. I was so exhausted. Mentally, physically, from just, like, everything that was going on. It's so bad that, man, seeing it, like, glitch through the wall like that it's not good. It doesn't look good. Oh, my favorite. I went to go clamber, and I started wall running on the smallest platform. Why would you not auto-clamber that? There's nothing to wall run. The mechanics still bother me. Again, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know how you would iron that out, but I figure ironing that out would be a top priority. But since I'm so mad about the wall run thing, I do it in the wrong order again, because I'm just angry and stupid at the same time. But yeah, like, I want there to be a third game, but I also want them to iron out all the problems, because they added more problems with all the new mechanics they wanted to add. And it's like, cool, but can you polish what you have so that way we don't have extra problems? But I suppose that's just not in the cards. Let's see. Is this it? This is it. Yeah. Next up is the final boss, and I think I'll let Past Me take it from there. So, have fun.
We're too late.
No. Mitra!
Number. Right on time.
You're alone! Give up!
You still don't get it, do you? There is nothing left to give up.
Stop this madness, Mitra!
Rahul. Well, now it got interesting.
This is your last chance to give up.
And you really think I'm going to take it?
The other option is death. Choose carefully.
I've just realized my mic hasn't been on the whole time. I've been complaining and talking.
Did.
Amazing. Everything's been going wrong for this final segment. Wonderful. I'm so mad now. I can't believe my mic's been off for the past
Come here.
30 freaking minutes.
Come here, you soulless piece of shit.
Really? What did I just do?
I'll wipe the floor with your corpse.
Oh, I have to rip them out?
You think you can win? You're ridiculous.
Well, that was scripted. Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Still machine.
There we go.
I'll make you all pay.
Where? Alright, is that... Where are you gonna jump to next? I blocked it, though.
Dodge this, you bastard.
I'm not dodging, I'm hitting you. I'm parrying. There we go. He always comes from behind on that one. Alright. Can I not parry that? Is that not parryable? Can I...
Fuck.
Like... Really? Hey, you want to tell me what I can parry and what I can't parry? That'd be really nice to know. Oh my...
I command you to strike me.
I am. This fight is incredibly unclear on what I can parry and what I cannot.
Come here, you soulless piece of shit.
Really?
I'll wipe the floor with your corpse.
Really? Oh my god, this fight is stupid.
What all you got?
Hello? What am I doing wrong? It's slowing time so I can get the parry and it's not giving it to me.
You think you can win? You're ridiculous. Stupid machine.
Like, that should... It slows down. It should be an automatic parry, and then it doesn't give it to me. Alright, there we go. So I'm guessing I can't...
I'll make you all pay.
Hello? Hello? What was happening? This fight is fundamentally broken. What is happening?
Dodge this, you bastard! Die already!
This fight makes no sense. Cool, I hit him for automatic damage. Now what? Kinda wish I got the first one.
Synthetic fuck!
This is the final boss you're hitting me with? These lines? Did you just take me to Cybervoid?
Nice moves. Where'd you learn that? GR retirement home?
Oh my god, these are the worst lines!
Your image, Gaijis.
What? Watch your mouth or I'll rip it right out. Watch your mouth or I'll rip it right out of your fucking face!
Oh my god, this final boss is so stupid! This is how he's gonna... This is the dialogue of the final boss? Really?
So it's all about vengeance, huh? To be honest, I didn't expect much from you.
Shut up and fight me!
Alright, and we're back in the real world, I guess. Are you for real right now?
I hate you all so.
Like, cool, we got like an actual fight, but like the dialogue is awful. Also, the gameplay is awful. Oh my god. I didn't. You gonna sit there and let me take and hit you? Because I'll do it.
Come here, you freak.
You're calling a freak, dude. You're also a Ghostrunner cyborg man. So like, what is even your deal?
Die! Out of breath already?
Ah.
Worthless slave!
Why is that just automatic? That's so weird.
Come at me!
There we go. Back into Cyber Void. Oh, I'm not feeling this fight. I'll be honest. Granted, a whole lot happened already.
You mean the army as well?
What are you talking about, you hippie freak?
What is this dialogue? Oh my god, why is the end of the game such a colossal disappointment right now?
What are you talking about, you hippie freak?
Also, why is my jump so huge?
The human body can only withstand so much. All of these augmentations must have been really hard.
You know, I feel like they should have a bigger area so that way when I actually pass through them, I'll, you know, hit them as opposed to overshooting them every time. Can I block these or are they just gonna kill me? Okay, don't. That's fine too.
Gaiji's died a long time ago. What are you fighting for?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh my god, you're so pathetic. What is that? Oh, good. Environment. Why are there environmental hazards in the middle of this fight?
Won't you die? Please just fucking lay down and let me at you!
Why? Why are you so pathetic? Okay, but can you be hit with the lasers too? That'd be great, actually.
Die, you piece of shit!
This is... I don't think I've fought a more pathetic boss in a while. Like, wow. Dude's literally crying and whining. I cannot take this seriously. I cannot. Like, just the atmosphere of this is... You missed me. I'm standing still. Man, I miss Mara. Like, wow. Mara was an awful fight, but at least she was a good character. What the hell is this? What is killing me? Why is he crying and whining? Like, one more hit. I just need to hit him.
Why won't you die?
Oh, that's so dumb.
Please just fucking lay down and let me hit you.
You're actually saying, please die. Like, I cannot even.
Die, you piece of shit!
What is this fight?
Cut your stupid head off!
I actually don't have the option to use my ultimates here. Because that would make... What kill... Why are there environmental hazards?
Stupid fucking machine!
This is awful. I actively hate this right now.
I'll obliterate you!
Like, between the entire last level...
Much!
Like, there were things I complained about, like with how there's no kill planes in certain areas, and I just kept falling because I don't know why.
Bleed for me!
I don't even remember what I complained about. I just know there was a lot to complain about the last level, and none of it got recorded because my mic was off. I am not in a happy place right now.
You worthless creations! Fucking die!
We done yet? Oh my god, we're not done yet.
Why won't you die?
I ran into the wave. God, this sucks. This isn't even a fun fight because he keeps running away.
Please just fucking lay down and let me hit you!
And he's saying, please die, which is so pathetic. What, like, what even... Who are you? What are you?
You piece of shit! Cut your stupid head off! Stupid fucking machine!
There we go. God.
You're a real masterpiece, Mitra. A rogue AI who believes
Overshot it because I had to jump over the wave.
himself to be a real human being. You despise us, not realizing you're one of us. A tragedy, really. I almost feel sorry for you.
Oh, he's running away. Of course. This guy was supposed to be threatening? Really? He's whining, crying, and pissing himself the entire fight. For what reason, even? I don't even know why I'm fighting what he's doing.
I know you didn't choose your fate, but all of this could have been avoided. You're the one who chose this, and it's time to pay the price.
Now I've about fucking had it!
I've had it. I've had it for a while now.
This isn't you fucking trash!
Ah. We're right back where we started, huh?
Soulless machine. Why do you even care? I could have freed all of us.
From what?
Are you done? Fine then. Go live your stupid life.
I will.
And if they saw any nonsense.
Don't even let him finish. Good. What even was the point? 38 deaths on that. Amazing. Let's go talk to everybody. There were a lot of things I was complaining about in the silence time. I didn't even remember what it was. I kind of want to go over it, though, because there were moments where I was talking and sitting there. But I'm just not a fan. Like, a lot of things are still broken. The wall running on the smallest thing instead of clambering when I want it to. My dashes were going all over the place, despite, like, there were times where I dashed to the side when I could have sworn I was off the ground. And I was complaining about it. The game really shit the bed in the final levels, is what I'm trying to say overall. Like, I was fighting so hard to try and enjoy it, and it just wasn't happening. And I feel like this happened with the last game too. It's funny because the first boss was basic, but it was a good boss. I'd put it on par with Hell, to be honest, from the first game. The second boss, Avatar, not too bad. Platforming puzzle, whatever. I got annoyed, but it wasn't awful. Third boss was the Worm. It was a driving boss. Sure, that's cool. Fourth boss, pretty okay. Not a fan of the life regen and suddenly it being a timed mission to take out the trees of life. But overall, pretty cool fight. Mitra was not. It tries to be the sort of fight that tests you on everything, but it doesn't. First off, I had no use for any of my abilities. I tried a shuriken once, didn't do anything. There's definitely no way that using Shadow or Tempest or whatever would have done anything. I couldn't actually block the projectiles, I guess, because I was hitting block and it just killed me. So no deflecting there, no reflecting shots. Just no. And then there's him crying and whining the whole time, totally ruining any final battle atmosphere. Why is he crying and whining the whole time? When he first showed up, he was supposed to be an intimidating sort of leader, like, oh, this guy's revived, it's gonna be a problem. But then you fight him, and he's pathetic the whole way through. And I don't even know why anymore. What was his goal? All I got was that he was really sad that he was betrayed, and he wanted to take it out on everyone by throwing a tantrum. That's what this whole thing was about? Really? No. When credits roll, or after credits roll, I'll have more to talk about, but this game, it did not go very well at the end. What do I even want to pick up? I don't care. Got anything new?
Thanks for everything, Kevin. Take care of yourself. Beep?
I do like that Jack has more of a personality, though, where he's, like, trying to be a person after not being a person for a long time. I don't even know what to say anymore. I spent so much time complaining in the silenced void that I don't even know what to say anymore. Who are you? Oh, you're Zoe. I couldn't tell from, like, far away. Let me talk to them in a different order. You guys don't have anything else to say, really? Oh, I miss your guys' dialogue already. So what are you doing? Did you take over? You still got the logo, huh? Like, did Zoe stop leading and you want to take over?
Adrian,
Hey, Jack.
how are you holding up?
You kidding? You tell me.
Ashura is no longer a threat to us.
You did it, huh? Shit, how did it go?
Well,
Poorly.
I'm here. Ashura isn't, but Scions are still inside the tower.
Don't worry. I overheard Kira mentioning something about it.
Can you shut him down?
Pretty optimistic.
Anyway, how are you?
Better. Almost done regrouping, I guess.
That's good to hear.
So what are you gonna do now?
What are you going to do now?
Well, I heard Zoe wants to promote me to something. I guess that's still up to debate.
Looks like you finally got on her good side.
Yeah, seems like it.
So, are you staying?
As long as they want me to. We'll see how it goes.
Cool.
Listen, I'll be leaving Dharma.
What? I am?
What?
Yeah,
Oh, where do you plan to go?
I'm not sure yet, but this is what I want to do. Will you manage?
Don't worry, Jack. Dharma is in the right hands.
Good.
So this is it?
It's been a pleasure to meet you, Adrian.
Same. Good luck out there.
Thanks. Good luck to you, too.
Why are we leaving? What's out there, even?
Hi, Saul.
Hi, Jack. Well done.
Thanks.
With everything.
I tried.
Thanks.
No, we're the ones who are thankful. Though, at this point, words won't do it justice.
What you doing?
What are you up to?
Don't even start. So many people are injured. I'm basically a full-time doctor now. Except nobody is really paying me.
Oh, well, hopefully you get paid.
Listen, Saul. I'll be leaving Dharma.
Not even surprised.
Why?
I mean, come on. You've been playing a hero ever since you woke up. How soon before it becomes a chore? How many thank yous can you receive before you're sick of them? I believe that you will be happy with that choice.
Thanks.
There has to be so much to see out there. I'm almost jealous.
I'm glad you understand.
That's the least I can do. But don't worry, everyone will understand.
I sure hope so.
It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure's been all mine. Also, glad I had a chance to be on your side. Those poor bastards who weren't. Nah, I'm joking. They all had it coming. The lesson here is, be nice to people. Otherwise, shit happens. Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Saul.
Where's the prompt? Where's the prompt? Why does it have to be like in a specific area? Why can't it just be proximity? Really? Guys, come on. Why was that Guys, fix your game. Why is it a Saul prompt? There we go.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Jack. You made it back.
Told you I would.
Yeah. So, what's the status?
They're not a threat to us anymore.
That's a relief.
What are the plans?
What are you going to do next?
We should start getting in touch with the survivors after we take care of the remaining scions. I believe peace will be much easier to achieve when we deal with the issue. If not, well, we'll see.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm leaving, by the way.
Zoe, I'll be leaving Dharma.
What? Are you serious?
Apparently.
I'm sorry.
No, it's alright, it's just unexpected.
I know. I realized very recently that's what I want to do after this whole mess is over.
I understand.
Will you manage without me?
We will. Don't you worry about that. But we will miss you. I will miss you.
I'll miss you too, Zoe.
Will you ever come back?
Maybe.
I hope so.
We'll see.
So, I'm not good at goodbyes. Don't know what to say.
It's okay. Take care, Zoe. You're a great leader. Don't forget that.
You're a great friend, Jack. The best out there. Don't forget that.
Thank you. All right. What you got?
Hi, Kira.
Hi, Jack. Can't believe you actually pulled it off. It's crazy.
Can't believe it myself, to be honest.
So, what are you doing about the scions? You got like a anti-scion pulse or something?
What do we do about the scions?
Well, I'm almost done cooking up a solution. Wouldn't call it my magnum opus, but it's pretty impressive nonetheless.
What is it?
A scion pesticide.
Cyanide.
The only thing worse than that joke is them wiping out humanity. Or what's left of it, at least.
I learned from the best. Huh, it's quite ironic. You were very excited about scions.
You know what I'm excited about more?
Surviving?
Actually helping for once.
Hey.
Fixing this shit up. This is my first step.
So, what's the next step?
What are your plans for the future?
I'm going to stay here and help with the Interface Council.
That's great to hear.
Glad you like the idea. Figured it's a goal worth pursuing for a bit. Gonna sound cheesy, but this place is full of hope, in a way. I mean, what else is there to do in Dharma? Don't feel like joining any of those other nut jobs, thank you very much. And the outside doesn't seem as safe as I thought. Not yet.
I'll fix that. Maybe. Hopefully. Because I'll be leaving.
What about you?
I'm leaving Dharma.
Huh?
Is that all right with you?
It doesn't matter. Like, of course I'm gonna miss you, but if that's what you want, you should go for it. And nobody should tell you otherwise. Though you could totally stop by with some soil samples now and then.
No promises.
No.
But I'm glad you understand.
Of course I do. Take care out there, Jack. It's been a ride.
Sure was. You take care too, Kira.
More like it's been a run. Oh, leave, huh? Alright then. Let's get going. Yeah, I'm out. Don't make me drive.
Being a Ghostrunner is a never-ending struggle. The lines between right and wrong are blurry. Which voice do you listen to?
That seems dangerous.
The man's
Or the machine.
or the machine's? I've considered my options.
Oh, that'll work.
From now on, I listen to my own.
Kevin, I'm swamped right now. You know the drill.
What is she making? Scanning for life forms. She got dirt! Oh, he brought back soil samples. That's great. Well, now comes the complaining part. Now, the first couple hours were quite fantastic, actually. I enjoyed them a lot. I like the new controls, actually. I like having the abilities. I almost never use the ultimates because I never felt pressured to use them. I don't know, like, it feels weird how many tools they give you and how much you don't need them. Like, after a while, I stopped using the parry because if I just get enough speed and positioning, I can just cut things down without parrying. So, like, I don't know, I feel like they don't take advantage of the entire toolkit they provide you. They give you 5 whole ultimates, and in rapid succession. And I used them all of one time to use Blink on 2 dudes. And I didn't even really need to do that. I just chose to because it was neat. I'm not saying it should force me to use it, but at the same time, I just don't feel compelled to use ultimates. That said, the abilities are great. Shuriken is the strongest one by far. In combat, there's almost no reason to use anything else. I never used anything else. Never used Tempest to push dudes around. I never used Shadow to sneak around because I'm in the middle of a combat zone. Why would I need to sneak? But Shuriken just long range kills a dude immediately. Or stuns a big enemy so I can get to them and kill them immediately. I don't feel like the combat encounters are tailored to the toolkit they provide. Which, by the way, I feel like the first game did better. The way the levels were set up in the first game, I think, were just better. Better combat encounters, better level design. I like the combat that you can do here. I just don't think it was taken advantage of. I'm not a fan of throwing a weird pseudo open world bike section just in the middle of the game. The bike is neat, don't get me wrong. I didn't enjoy it as much, but it is neat. It is cool. It did not need to have what ended up being an hour-long open segment. And then that was it. The bike boss was neat. But it feels like they had the idea and then sort of just shoehorned it in there. The game is still at its best when you're doing cool platforming. The wingsuit is a nice addition, but I'm pretty sure I sequence broke that whole section when I went to get the secret, and I probably didn't have voice recording because during my interruption, I apparently turned off my mic. Whoops. So that sucks for everyone. But yeah, I think I sequence broke, so I skipped a whole section after I got the last collectible in the game, even though there were still some purples to get. I don't know if I like this customization. I like having all the abilities. I think those are super cool. I spent way less time customizing my loadout because I didn't need to play Tetris. I just slapped things in and it was fine. So, while the customization, I'll say, is stronger, I don't know if I can say it's better. The Tetris was more unique, and I really had to plan out how to put things in. Well, I say unique, but it was also used in the Mega Man Battle Network games, as far as I know. So it's basically the same there. But, yeah, this was much simpler, and while it made me stronger, I don't know if it's better. Boss fights are a strong 50-50. There were only 3 in the first game, not including the Hell DLC. And the Hell DLC did have better boss fights, I will say. And I went over it, I think. I don't remember if the mic was on or not, but first boss, not bad. Kinda like Hell, but, you know, a good intro to this new game. Weird that everyone takes multiple hits now except for Jack, because even Hell was 3 hits and she was down. And you had to parry most of the time. But, yeah. First boss was fine. Avatar was a platforming boss. Naga was a bike boss. And then, Madhu was... I don't know if he was the most fun boss, but I think he was neat, the healing aside. Because that was a weird, time trial pressure that I feel like didn't really fit. Oh, I also complained about how mistiming, a melee or something, punts you unbearably far. There were a lot of times where I thought I was behind one of the shield dudes, and apparently I wasn't, despite everything. And then I got kicked super far. That wasn't great. And even the fight against Madhu, where it's hey, he's gonna put up these barriers that kick you, and it's but but why do they punt me so far for no real reason? There's a lot of baffling decisions, like, throughout this game. It feels like they unrefined what they had in order to try and add new things. And while some of the new things are cool, it's definitely for the worse in the end. Oh, right, one complaint that I had was I have the blink jammer upgrade, or the gap blink or whatever, for my shuriken. There was the one hammer guy. I threw a shuriken at him, and I went to, grapple and blink towards him, and I hopped on the rail. This happened twice in a row. Why? Why does the rail take precedence when I'm literally trying to grapple towards or warp towards somebody? It got me killed. There's that kind of jank with, again, sticking to walls when you shouldn't, not sticking to walls when you should, like grabbing certain things, not clambering when I expect to. Those were things that were present in the first game, and they never quite got addressed, either in the Hell DLC or clearly in this sequel. And that's one of those things it's part of the core of the design, and they really should be addressed. So while I will say that overall, I will say I enjoyed the game. It's still fun, it's still really cool. As a sequel, I'm going to say that I'm disappointed. It should be better. It really, really should. I don't know if it's worth the full price at the moment. Like, the collectibles are lesser, somehow, because they decided to shove in upgrade chips instead of, like, more swords and things. I'm pretty sure there are fewer swords and arms. There are no other bike skins aside from the DLC one. Like, there's none of that compared to the first game because there are upgrade chips to find. It's nice that they give you the ability to find them on the map immediately. That is super helpful. It did cause me to get way more distracted than I did in the first game because I didn't always have that ability available. But it is nice that they let you do that so that way I could find most of them in the first run. I don't know, there are missteps here and there, and they all sort of compile together to really burn out the experience in a way that it shouldn't. Also, why don't we get the swords from the first game too? I like those swords. I do think that while the home base segments slow down the game, I actually do quite like them to get to know the characters and whatnot. So that's actually not a point against it for me. I know that's probably a point against for some people, but for me, the nice break of, hey, let's chat with people and friends for a little bit is totally fine. I like looking at my collection wall. I like saying, hey, let's take a look and buy some upgrades real quick. I like seeing how all my friends are doing. It's nice seeing them and have faces. So that's all good. But yeah. The game was refined but needed more polish, and it's less refined now and needs even more polish. So if there's DLC, for whatever reason, I don't know how they do DLC for this one, because even the Hell one was like, hey, let's just make a whole new story that happened beforehand, just beforehand. I don't know what story they could do here. I do have a problem with Mitra being Mitra. The whole time, he was supposed to be this intimidating big boss that's like, oh, look at him, he's terrifying, and he's like strong and lethal and all that. And then you immediately start fighting him and he's whining, crying, maximizing profanity. Like, I generally don't have a problem with, swears in games. I try not to myself. But he was not even swearing like a sailor. He's swearing like a teenager who first found out about these words. And it's really pathetic and really sad, and it ruins the whole final boss atmosphere. So I'm not happy with him. I cannot believe in any way that any of the other Ashura would try to follow this guy. His motivations are weak. That's the other thing. The story of this game is infinitely weaker than the first game. The first game's story is very solid, very strong, and it makes sense. It's snappy, it's point to point, where you move along climbing up the entire tower. Here, I don't know where we are in the tower most times, we're just places. And then we get outside. And then we're outside for maybe far too long, and then we're back inside. Why did we leave the tower again? To chase Mitra. What happens after we got outside? Mitra went back. What was the point? We should have just waited inside for him. If he was going to come back and attack, you shouldn't have followed him. The story is weak. It's not good. The only thing I think I like about this game are the changes to combat, and then the game itself don't take advantage of that. So, I'm trying to make up for all the complaints that I shouted when I was muted. But I think that's the gist of it. I do want to see more. I want to see this game polish, this franchise polish and flourish and be awesome. Because it is so cool. It's such a great premise. The foundation is there. It's still there. But I feel like they're not building on it how they should. Granted, I am not a game designer, so I don't know how they really should. I just know I feel this is not the way it should be going. All I can say is it should feel better, and it doesn't. So I hope they find that. I hope someone figures it out and points them in the direction, because it needs to be better. That's, I think, all I've got to say. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. That was Ghostrunner 2. I think I can let this one rest for a good bit. I'll see you in the next one.